Good evening, good morning, Sanibonani. My name is Princess Lukhele. Welcome to another segment of Hands of Love. Today we're talking about self-acceptance. Why is it important that you accept yourself the way that you are, accept the body that God gave you, accept the circumstances that God gave you, embrace them so that you can make the best of them and also enjoy your life. They always say that life is not guaranteed. Nobody knows if we're going to see tomorrow. And also it's important that you love yourself so that people can love you too. When we don't accept who we are, we usually start looking out for people to love and accept ourselves, and that's where the danger is. So today I'm just gonna read again, as we always do in our segments. I'm gonna read a short story or short paragraph in regards to self-acceptance, and then we're gonna dive into it. All right, so the story that I'm reading today is called self-acceptance. These are stories that I gather around the teachings that I do with the girls, the experiences that I have with the girls when we have one-on-one sessions, when I do counseling, when I do mentorship. Obviously I don't mention names here, but this is to just give an idea of what teenagers or young people are going through, the reality of just maneuvering, being a teenager in 2020, or rather in this day and century. Obviously, the way that teenagers are growing today, or the experiences and the challenges that they have, completely different from the challenges that I had when I was growing up, right? So me writing these stories or researching these issues that they're going through is just to find ways and solutions around how we can assist the young people to better live their lives, right, and find themselves. It's a very challenging time to be a teenager, especially to be a girl in South Africa nowadays with the violence that's happening. I mean, we've seen a lot of cases that have broken out in the past week with girls that are being found dead, they're raped and all of that. So it's important that we help them find themselves so that they don't look for that outside. And most of the time they look for that from men, and we don't want them. We want them to self-love. We want them to accept themselves for who they are. We don't want them to be pressured, and be bullied for, the way that God created them, and be bullied for their situations at home, for their bodies. But let me quickly read. So it goes like this. So I have thighs, I have bums, I am a little bit thicker and taller than my friends. So I have a little bit of meat. I thought African girls should have a bit of meat, but my friends make fun of me. They call me giraffe rather. My boobs are bigger than my peers. These pimples on my face make me feel ugly. I've tried everything to take them off, but they won't go away. They laugh at my body shape when I pass by at school, and even ekasi. When I see a group of girls, I change my direction. Basically, she changes the direction she was going because they laugh at me. They speak bad things about my body. I hear them. They laugh, and I hear, and it pierces through like a knife. It hurts. I used to be confident, but now I don't trust myself. I hate myself. I hate my body. God, why me? Why me? This is a cry of a young, beautiful girl that is just struggling to accept who they are, struggling to accept their body size, struggling to accept who they are. This acceptance is actually based on what other people are saying outside about them. So it's important that we stop looking outside for acceptance, but look inside for who we're supposed to be. One, I always tell them that God made you who you are. You are beautiful just the way you are. Whatever someone says about you, it doesn't matter. And I always make the girls do this exercise. I always say, pretend we have oil, right? We put this oil all over your body. So they all stand up and we all put this oil all over ourselves and we rub it in. This is all self-love. This oil is basically to block anything that can come, right? So remember, if you try to put water on top of oil, it just slides off. It's the same thing that I always tell them, that do not accept whatever people are saying to you about you. This is external things. It doesn't have to stick, right? So it's the same thing with the oil. When the water comes, it just slides off. When they start saying bad things about you, let it go, let it slide off. That's not who you are, right? Remember, you are made from God's image. God loves you, your parents loves you, your family loves you, right? But more than anything, I'm teaching them to say accept yourself the way that you are. Love yourself, because remember, if you appear and show up and people people want to see who you are, people can sense that you are not confident. People can sense that you don't know yourself, that you're looking for external approval, right? You need to approve of yourself, love yourself, because you are you. When you get there, show up. Even if you feel like, oh my goodness, I'm not feeling myself, or I have self-confidence, pretend. I always tell them that sometimes pretense is very important, because when you pretend, people don't know that you're pretending. And we pretend until we fake it until we make it, right? So to any teen out there, even us as adults, we have problems with self-accepting, self-love, right? There's certain things that I don't like about myself, and I've had to learn over the years to accept the way that I am, right? And in that way, it has made me appear more confident and love myself better, because I'm now like, you know what,